It's spooky season, so you know what that means. It's Scorpio season, Biz Bestie. Scorpio wants to expose all the things we do and talk about in the dark and bring them into the light. Shame? Scorpio doesn't know her. Welcome back to my Astro System series for small business owners. If you're interested in learning more about how to optimize your small business with astrology, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified each time a new video in the series drops. In case you're new here, I'm Fanny. I've been a solopreneur since 2014, helping other solopreneurs to simplify and streamline their small businesses with astrology since 2017. In this video, I'll be breaking down the themes of Scorpio and how you can make the most of this particular Scorpio season, with specific action steps and important dates to remember. So this is the part where you pause and go find a notebook if you need one. Scorpio is known for her emotional intensity, and because of that, Scorpio is often mistaken for a fire sign, and I can understand why. Scorpio brings the transformative energy of a phoenix, embracing death for the sake of rebirth. But in fact, Scorpio is a water sign. Not that gentle, babbling brook that we get in Cancer season, nurturing and making you feel good. Not like that peaceful, almost mystical lake-like experience that we get in Pisces season with its alluring mysteries drawing you deeper. Scorpio is like a tsunami, coming to cleanse everything away, whether you're ready for it or not. So let's get you ready, huh? Before we dive in, let's grab your chart so that we can make this more personal for you. I like to use Astro.com. You'll need your full birth date, including year, your birth time, and your place of birth. Call your mom if you don't know. Once you've done that, let me know in the comments. Do you have any planets in Scorpio or Taurus? What about your rising sign? You can see looking at my chart that Scorpio rules my 6th house, bringing the transformative into daily life. I've got Pluto here, but that's no surprise. If you're a millennial, chances are you have Pluto here too. Our generation is here to be the tsunami, destroying what was, cleansing the ground, and leaving something fresh for replanting. On the other side of that is Taurus ruling my 12th house, making my connection to my higher power something that is very tangible in my life. I've also got Jupiter retrograde here, which makes me laugh when I think about being this weird little kid in elementary school, trying to talk to other kids about God and philosophy, even though I'd been raised in a household where we didn't really talk about God or things like that. Since we're paying extra attention to the fixed signs to prepare for this eclipse season, you may also want to make note of any placements that you have in Leo or Aquarius. So now that you're a little more familiar with the parts of your chart that are getting more heavily influenced this month, let's unpack the season ahead. First, mark your calendar for 2 of the most important dates of this month, the new moon and the full moon. But these aren't regular new moons, full moons. This is the close of an eclipse portal, Biz Bestie. Eclipse seasons happen every year and last about 6 months. Of course, being major lunar events involving the new and full moons, these eclipse seasons will always happen in opposing signs. Our new moon in Scorpio will be on Tuesday, October 25th, and our full moon in Taurus will be on Tuesday, November 8th. The Taurus-Scorpio eclipse season is a time for redefining our sense of financial and material security. We're now getting the opportunity to check in with what it looks like for us to maintain a healthy balance of independence on our own energy, skills, and resources, while also allowing in room for softness and support from the universe as a whole. Look back and reflect on some recent Scorpio-Scorpio eclipse seasons. Do you see any patterns here when you're looking at your relationship to money and security? What do you think you require emotionally for you to feel safe in the material world? Now let's take a quick look at some of the other astrological players making moves this month. Big Daddy Saturn goes direct in Aquarius this weekend on the 23rd. This is the very end of the Saturn-Aquarius transit. We won't see Saturn here again for another 28 to 30-ish years. Saturn represents the working world and what it takes to build solid foundations for upward growth. In Aquarius, this cycle has been urging the working world to recognize the health and wellness of the individual, because when everyone is happy and cared for, the product or outcome of the work is better. So since the start of this transit in December 2019, what has changed for you about your perspective or your approach to work? What have you learned that you require to do and be your best professionally? Jupiter retrograde backtracks to Pisces again on October 28th, and we're almost done with this particular Jupiter cycle, which started at the end of last December. Jupiter in Pisces encourages us to have an open heart and an open mind in order for us to receive divine inspiration. It can also show us where we need to have more compassion toward ourselves and each other. So when you think about what it means to be creative or to be connected to the universe and receive divine inspiration, what do you think is required to make that connection? And how can you better facilitate that connection? Masculine Mars goes retrograde on October 30th in Gemini until January of next year. You may feel more indecisive during this time frame, or you may notice that folks have more of a tendency to waffle on their commitments. The energy here is very much, this party is cool, but what if there's a better party somewhere else that we're missing? Don't avoid making decisions during this time, but remember that you may experience a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of a situation to help you correct action while you're running the play. So what do you require to stay adaptable? All right, Biz Bestie, let's summarize your action steps for Scorpio season. Regardless of whether or not you have placements in Scorpio or Taurus or any of the other signs that we discussed in this video, this next month is an astrologically aligned time for you to work on your money mindset and what your priorities are, so that you can shed shame or expectation around what it means to live a wealthy, full life. It's also a good time to determine your requirements in your personal life and your business so you can operate comfortably. And finally, this is also a great time to start thinking about some new adventures so your brain can start processing ways to engineer those adventures into reality. I promised you something new last week, and I am here delivering on that promise. After about 2 years of refining the materials inside this program, I am so excited to finally be sharing this with you right now. If you're looking for an astrologically infused system to help you get on the road to sustainable solopreneurship, you might want to check out the Astro Biz Circle. Get in for as low as $15 a month, and when you join before November 1st, you get to attend a live Ask Me Anything to Ask Me Anything. Bring your charts, bring your business ideas, it'll be a blast. Tap the link in the description to learn more and join the circle now. Thanks so much for watching to the end. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed for future videos, and do me a solid and tap the like button so YouTube can get this video in front of the eyeballs of more cool people like you.